Dream of a drying shed. You tell me your story. How, in the early spring evening, already dark, wind lashing the coast, rain pouring onto the front deck of your house, that front door long since abandoned for access in face of the teeth of that westerly, from north, from the south, and sometimes from the pure west. You heard a knock at the back door, the door that could be safely opened, and when you answered, there in the dark stood your neighbour with her 2 kids, each tugging at a hand. What had happened to her washing? She wanted to know. And you were able to bring it to her, saved from the rain, some of the kids' clothes for school in the morning, a little crusted with the salt that flies in the air, because you had known she was working late, and then she would have the kids to collect and the drive home, and the rain had begun, and what then of the clothes for school in the morning? No need to cut a long story short, because you had been a good neighbour and you had seen her story as yours. You had rescued the washing, and now, as you stood in the doorway, you were together something of a we. As she said, thanks, and I guess you would have, and thanks again, and okay kids, we're off, come on you scruffs. And you watch the 3 of them disappear around the side of the house back into the streaming wind and rain with their bundles of washing clutched in several plastic bags. And even when they were gone together and you remained, still the we of you and she and them lingered. And what is that we? As we live in pronouns, immersed in their shifts, you are you, and she is she, and you are a we, and later still, you might all be a they, immersed in and tossed by pronouns in their windy doorways. But your story was not only a story of 4 pronouns, it was also a tale of a vision you had at that moment as they departed with the rescued washing. You said to yourself, we, and you said it, we might build a drying shed in the backyard and a little gate in the fence so we might come and go and fetch our warm, dry washing from the tall shed with its walls of glass and its roof of glass and high bars from which to hang sheets and low bars from which to hang smalls and hangers for shirts and a way to reach up, a ladder or a stool with steps. All that warmth inside while the rain did its fair old lashing and the wind its fair old whipping. And so we might. And so we might. The dream came from action. And behind the dream of the shed lay the dream of a we, the stitching together of the quilt of ourselves, the quick kindly thought followed by the quick gathering in the bluster as the sheets and the towels and the t-shirts wrapped themselves around your face.